Engagement Live.
Engagement has been a subject where all of us are so passionate. How to keep it growing? What do we do so that it keeps moving, which will make the work life better and better and better for all the colleagues in the organization? When this idea of Engagement Live came to us, all of us were so excited and we wanted to co-create the new survey questionnaire. Once we started, then it has come out so well. It's so incredible, the kind of amazing ideas that colleagues at different places have given, and the involvement that has come out across all the parts of the organization at different levels. It's really amazing to have this kind of a response from all of us.
Engaged employees say, stay and strive in an organization. Do you connect yourself with this? Employee engagement is an important business indicator and may be defined as the state of emotional and intellectual commitment to an organization or group, the extent to which an organization wins the hearts and minds of employees. When we talk about employee engagement construct, we reference the psychological and behavioral outcomes that lead to better performance. Engagement includes several constructs such as effective and continuous commitment, motivation, and organizational citizenship behaviors. The concept of employee engagement globally has developed into becoming a more inclusive idea and getting progressively democratized. From manager or the organization being the giver of engagement and employees as recipient, it has grown into an inclusive practice with definitive role and responsibility of every employee into shaping the immediate workplace, which facilitates fulfillment of their aspiration, making every day meaningful for all. Prior to 2012, Tata Power was using the Gallup model for measuring the employee engagement. In 2013, Tata Group aligned with Aon as our engagement partners, and thus Tata Power started its journey with Aon as employee engagement survey partners. The initial survey instrument was designed on the basis of business and engagement context of the organization at that time. In the last 6 cycles since 2012, the survey questionnaire has remained unchanged. Continuity of the instrument has provided wider understanding of the concept, framework, and underlying drivers among people. It has also helped in rigorous actioning of the survey results across the organization year on year at small team level. Tata Power engagement score improved from 66% in 2015 to 69% in 2016 and 74% in 2017. While the industry benchmark engagement score decreased by 5 percentage points, 74% to 69%. However, there have been significant changes in the context of business environment and within the organization, both impacting the drivers and dynamics of engagement. It is imperative that the instrument is re-examined to ascertain the relevance and subsequently necessary changes are incorporated. Thus, after a lot of brainstorming, we came up with the Engagement Live. The purpose was to understand what is engagement for our employees, what drives them at the organization, what is relevant for them in employee engagement. We started the journey towards the new edition of Tata Power Employee Engagement Survey with our partners Aon, a global human resources consulting firm, to make the employee engagement questionnaire sharper, more relevant, futuristic, and more aligned to the organizational imperatives in October 2017. Instead of finalizing the inputs via leadership for the new employee engagement survey, we thought we will do it in accordance with the Srijan way of co-creation of people-related policies and systems. The validation of employee engagement survey instrument was planned to be inclusive, involving employees across location and SBUs. Multiple means of involvement have been used to meet our purpose of the entire co-creation via Engagement Live program that was organized during November and December 2017.
Every organization prides itself on the engagement score of its employees. it is always considered that higher the engagement score, more charged the employees are, more delivery they can do in their functions, and it's better for the organization as well as employees. We have followed this for many years, and we have seen also that how we have risen from one score to another step, and we have been always rising, and today we are one of the best in this engagement score. There's no doubt. So this is the time to look at it. How could we innovate this score further? How could we actually go to higher heights in engagement and create some benchmarks? Why not do a research and get into what other things are important into this engagement, which perhaps we have been missing, or which the world has been missing. It is very important to create leadership in measuring this engagement now, once we have reached certain level. And in this process, what is being done is reaching out to people, asking their suggestions, what actually makes them feel engaged, what makes them feel part of this organization. I think is very important, and thus important step which is being done. I commend HR for this. I commend the initiative they have taken. I myself have given some suggestions when they approached me, and I am very sure that all the people in this company, my fellow employees are going to give suggestions which will be collated, analyzed, and brought into the questionnaire of engagement, which we will have for the subsequent years. So I think great going for the company, great going for the employees, and I am very sure this will be a benchmark in the corporate world. Thank you very much.
The overall objective of these sessions was to cause an intense debate, elicit employees' views, opinions, perceptions and aspirations, and collate the responses to redesign the questionnaire closest to the requirement. Employee interactions via LGI, FGD, Conversation Alive and Engagement Alive online involvement programs were opportunities for colleagues to share insights and opinions to redesign, as needed, mix of engagement drivers of the organization. Engagement Live has the following elements: large group interactions, LGI, focus group discussions, FGD, Engagement Alive, online involvement program, Conversation Alive sessions. Approximately 1,000 employees have been covered via LGIs, 150 in FGDs, and 500 via online involvement program. These programs have covered all the units or divisions of the organization across the geographies. 6 large group interactions, 7 focus group discussions, 3 leadership interactions. Engagement Alive online module was rolled out for 7 working days. Approximately 500 employees participated in Engagement Alive online module. In total, approximately 3,700 man-hours have been harnessed in the Engagement Live apart from the online module. Locations covered in LGI are Karnik, TPSSL and SED Bengaluru, Trombay, MPL, Shatabdi Bhavan and CGPL. Divisions and functions covered in FGD were Corporate, Hydros, International JV and Subsidiaries and WREL, Senior Leadership, Jojo Bera, Union Committee, Tata Power and Union Committee, TPSSL. Locations covered over VC were Kalinga Nagar, IEL, Haldia, Services and TPADL.
In my journey in Tata Power for the last 23 years, this is the first time engagement survey is being co-created. While I do believe that employee engagement is internal to each individual, it depends on how much you enjoy your work. I feel the more you enjoy your work, the more you are engaged.
Let us deep dive into what went into these sessions, which most of you might have experienced. We discussed what engagement for an individual is. We received several inputs, most of which were around individual role in engagement, care, senior leaders, innovation, safety, CSR, better communication, career clarity, performance management, decision making, work processes. During the LGI or FGDs, all 33 engagement drivers that define engagement as per Aon Hewitt Employee Engagement Model were discussed. At individual level, employees were asked to share experiences while working in the organization that contribute significantly to their engagement at individual, team, and organization levels. Views with regards to evolution of the organizational culture and the role of the individual in shaping the state of engagement within the organization. The large scale of interactions helped in understanding the changing employee perceptions and aspirations. All the employee inputs received from the Engagement Live were thoroughly analyzed, and the top 12 drivers were identified from the inputs. Additionally, after extensive statistical impact analysis for 2017 EES questionnaire, 35 out of total 83 questions in 2017 EES questionnaire were identified which had 50% or more impact on 6 engagement questions. 20 drivers related to these 35 questions which have high statistical impact on employee engagement were identified. Subsequently, 11 common drivers from Engagement Live analysis and statistical impact analysis were identified, which helped identify critical drivers of engagement for the employees and understand the employee and leadership opinion on employee engagement at Tata Power.
Recently I attended Engagement Live initiative conducted by HR. It is basically to gauge engagement of the employees. What I feel, to get the correct feedback from the employees, the engagement questionnaires should be customized. What are my expectations may not be expectations of an employee with 2 years service or at a level of ME5 level. So the question should be customized, that's what I feel.
Further, unique drivers 17, which have high impact on employee engagement, were added to the list based on the inputs of focus group discussions, leadership interactions, and conversation alive inputs, along with the mandatory drivers as per the Aon Best Employers Framework. Final Employee Engagement Survey questionnaire is formulated based on the above inputs in consultation with the Aon team. The revised questionnaire is as follows. This organization inspires me to do my best work every day. I rarely think about leaving this organization to work somewhere else. Given the opportunity, I tell others great things about working here. This organization motivates me to contribute more than is normally required to complete my work. It would take a lot to get me to leave this organization. I would not hesitate to recommend this organization to a friend seeking employment. I have appropriate influence and decision-making authority in my job. I can try new things, even if they lead to occasional mistakes. This organization delivers on the promises it makes to its employees. I have someone here who provides me with valuable guidance and counseling about my career.
Participating in the focus group discussion of Engagement Live allowed me to express those attributes which are more relevant in today's time for gauging employee engagement. Some of them were like innovation, decision making, and fairness. These were the few which were more relevant.
This organization offers excellent career opportunities to employees who are strong performers. There are sufficient opportunities within the organization for me to work on assignments to gain new competencies. I periodically plan for my career with the help of my superiors and HR. I understand how organizational change will impact me. I am involved in major change initiatives of the organization. Major change initiatives are well managed and help us to deliver better performance. There is adequate interdepartment cooperation in my organization. Overall communication at this organization is effective. My relationship with co-workers increases my likelihood to stay at this organization. We are responsive to the changing needs of our external customers.
So, Engagement Live has been a very good initiative in terms of capturing inputs from different stakeholders. And when I say stakeholders, it includes, the top leadership as well. So, different formats of Engagement Live, starting from FGDs, LGIs, large group interactions, has helped in capturing inputs for the engagement perspective, from the different, let's say, group of people. And to that effect, it has helped in customizing the requirements in terms of the survey which is to be administered to the people. So yes, it helps in developing a focused content, of the questionnaire which is going to be relayed across to the participants across Startup Park, and probably getting a result in a very focused manner, or probably in a very detailed manner, and as is the requirement of the organization per se.
I am encouraged to suggest improvements to better serve internal or external customers. Employee opinions and suggestions are given significant consideration in the organization's decision-making process. We make high-quality decisions at the right speed. We have a work environment that is open and accepts individual differences. If I have an issue with not being treated fairly in the workplace, I am confident that the organization will take appropriate action. This organization provides the support I need to develop new ideas that will help make it more successful. We are quick to invest in new ideas that will drive future success. People management policies and systems are contemporary in my organization. This organization strongly supports the learning and development of its employees. I feel I am learning and growing on the job. The training that I have received has been useful, and I have put it into practice. My manager provides the support I need to succeed.
Hi friends, this year the whole plan taken by the HR for involving all of us as a part of the engagement survey initiation was a fantastic thing according to me. I was a part of the LGI as well as the FGD phase, and the amount of interaction and insights and inputs which the employees gave, I'm sure it will be able to ensure that the survey this year will be much more robust and much more inclusive. I am looking forward to it.
My manager cares about me as a person. My manager develops a positive team atmosphere. My manager treats people fairly. My manager takes initiative to own solutions when others do not. My manager sets clear expectations and goals with me. I understand how my work goals relate to the organization's goals. My manager provides me with feedback that helps me improve my performance. My manager conducts appraisals in a fair and transparent manner. The way we manage performance here does a good job of identifying my strengths and improvement areas. This organization is considered one of the best places to work.
Hello, I'm part of the 2017 Management Trainee Badge of Tata Power. So this was my first employee engagement activity and I found this activity to be very interesting. During the course of this activity, a lot of new ideas were discussed and debated by the team and people attending the interaction. I'm looking forward to the new activities and the questionnaire formed by the team.
I am paid fairly for the contributions I make to the organization's success. I contribute in evolution of people and culture-related initiatives, policies and systems. I receive appropriate recognition beyond my pay and benefits for my contributions and accomplishments. My manager recognizes my efforts and results. The tools and resources I have allow me to be productive. I see strong evidence of effective leadership from senior leaders. Senior leadership in this organization provides clear direction for the future. The organization's senior leadership team makes good business decisions. Senior leadership is open and honest in communication.
I recently attended the Engagement Live session which was organized by the HR to visit our engagement drivers. I think it is very important to revisit these drivers in view of the changing business environment, and I think the HR team is doing fantastic job on this. And I am very much sure the changing of engagement drivers will help Tata Power to address the competitive environment and the current business challenges it is facing. And I am looking forward to the new engagement drivers and I am very much excited.
Our senior leaders treat employees as this organization's most valued asset. Senior leadership fills me with excitement for the future of this organization. I am confident that the issues arising from this survey will be acted upon. We are attracting the people we need to achieve our business goals. We are retaining the people we need to achieve our business goals. We are developing people with the right technological skills required for the future. I see the organization values being demonstrated throughout the organization every day. At work, my opinions and ideas seem to count. The work environment at this organization is appropriate for the type of work I do. The work processes we have in place allow me to be as productive as possible. This organization's mission and goals provide meaningful direction to me.
I am here to talk about Engagement Live. This is an excellent opportunity for me to be a part of this, being a co-creation initiative which we did at Tata Power, and I really thank the entire organization and also all the participants, of course the management who gave us this opportunity to do this. I hope this will be a giant leap forward towards a new beginning of engagement in Tata Power.
My manager helps me understand how an organization change will impact my day-to-day work. I am satisfied with the accommodation facilities provided at this organization. I am satisfied with the transportation facilities provided by this organization. I am satisfied with the recreation and social events at this organization. I am satisfied with the medical facilities provided by this organization. I am satisfied with the canteen facilities provided by this organization? I am satisfied with the assistance provided by this organization in relocation, school admissions, or housing assistance, etc. What do you like most about working at this organization? Choose 2 areas. What would you like to improve about working at this organization? Choose 2 areas. The critical drivers of engagement that we found through Engagement Live process are autonomy or choice, brand alignment or delivery on promise, career opportunities, change readiness, collaboration, communication, co-workers, customer focus, decision making or execution focus, diversity of thought, fairness, innovation, learning and development, manager, managing performance, organization reputation, pay, people or HR practices, recognition, resources, senior leadership, survey follow-up, talent and staffing, values, valuing people or people focus, work environment, work processes, work tasks. To get annual data on workplace culture, a new section is added in new Employee Engagement Survey questionnaire, apart from the above 71 questions discussed, to measure the perception of culture in the organization, its impact on change, and the main anchors for successful, sustainable transition. Critical dimensions of Tata Power culture to be measured in the culture survey are as below: safety, agility, care, respect, ethics, diligence, trust, and overall. There will be 14 objective questions in this section, along with 2 overall questions as following. I am enabled through periodical training and other means on continuous basis to practice safety in my work. Workplace safety and security are considered important here. We are agile in recognizing available opportunities and aligning to achieve them. We anticipate change ahead of time and deal with the changes adequately. Managers and leaders care for employees' learning, well-being, and growth. I am committed and take ownership towards the success of the organization. I experience trust and mutual respect in our workplace, in everyday work and relationships. Divergent views are respected by colleagues and managers as part of the organizational culture. Ethics and integrity are effectively managed in our organization. If I were treated unfairly in the workplace, I am confident that the organization will take appropriate corrective actions. I am driven to go beyond what is normally required to help the organization succeed. Eye for detail and careful implementation of agreed plans are expected, valued, and rewarded in our organization. I keep the trust of significant others by delivering on or ahead of schedule mostly. I generally trust my colleagues due to their professionalism and competence to deliver as promised. What is the culture of the organization? what culture we want to envisage for the organization. We truly appreciate the spirit of Tata Power employees in being the most critical part of our engagement journey for 2018 and providing us wonderful insights towards co-creation of Employee Engagement Survey in Engagement Live. The engagement survey will be done in the next quarter. Please feel free to share your views over expressions or share inputs to your HR head for the revised Employee Engagement Questionnaire.